Get your swab for this next video demonstration. The most commonly used swab is a silk swab. However, there are other swabs out there, such as felt, cotton, and microfiber. I don't recommend felt or cotton swabs for everyday use, but I do like to use the cotton swabs when I'm oiling the bore of the clarinet. Microfiber swabs are a good alternative to silk swabs. However, they are a little bit more expensive than a silk swab. For everyday use, I recommend a silk swab because it has better absorption, pulls through the clarinet easily, dries quickly, and is inexpensive.
So a complaint that I hear from students many times is they say that after band class, they don't have time to swab out their clarinet. Sometimes I'll hear them say, oh, I'll swab it out when I get home. Well, that defeats the purpose. So you want to always swab out your clarinet after you play it. The reason why is you need to dry out the pads. If the water builds up on the pads, it can make the pads go bad quicker. It's also not good for the wood. The wood needs to dry out. But even if you have a plastic clarinet, you need to swab out every time after you play. So one of my tricks that I like to do is that I like swabbing the clarinet all the way put together. So don't swab your mouthpiece on a regular basis. We'll talk about how to clean your mouthpiece later. But take your mouthpiece off and put the swab in the bell, drop it in there. I like opening it up just to make sure it doesn't get stuck in there, and run it through. Now, usually just one time is enough. That's usually all that you need. Sometimes maybe twice, but usually just one time, that's it. So then you can quickly take it apart. If you have any excess water in the tenons, you can also wipe that out real quick. But it should only take you about 10 seconds to swab out your clarinet and then be done. Another trick is that when you go to band class and you're sitting there, the class is almost over, have your swab with you. Try not to just keep it in your case. Have it with you so that you can swab it out right away, or just be able to have a system where you go to your case, open it up, you grab the swab, run it through. That's all you need to do. All right, so then we also need to wash our swab. It's important to wash it because it can build up germs, especially if it gets on the floor at school or at home or whatever. It can get we can get germs in it. Plus, if you think about it, it's wet and we wad it up like that, and so bacteria can build up in the swab. So we want to wash it out. I wash my swab once or twice a month, usually about twice a month. It depends kind of on how much you're playing. But twice a month is usually a good plan for that. After you've washed your swab and it's dry, fold it in half fold it in half again, and again, and then wrap the cord around it and put it in your case. Make sure that you never lay your swab on top of your clarinet in your case. You want to put it in the extra storage space.